Hey everyone, in today's video, we're going to see about how to build a multi-agent using MCP server orchestrated by LangGraph. Here, MCP plays a major role in sending and receiving the communication, the request. Previously, I have posted a video on LangGraph building an agent. Here, I'm using multi-agent. I'm going to build multi-agent. So I have installed the required packages for the entire model, which is LangGraph, LangChain, LangChain, Google GenAI, Fast API, Unicorn, Request. These three for the communication, to send and receive the requests. And here you see for the orchestration and other things, which is for LLM communication. I am using Google GenAI, so I need that particular package and which will be under LangChain. So the entire thing which was built under LangChain. So yeah. Next, agent state. For this, I'm using this dictionary, type dictionary. So you need input and plan. Plan in the sense the task for a particular agent that you need to give. Sometimes it is optional, of course, but here we are building multi-agent, so we are assigning these tools and tasks for it, and output. So input and output are default that need to be there, and plan can be anything, and tools also can be anything. Tools maybe it may be like DB, your web source, anything it may be. Next, here is a LLM specification. Here I'm using Gemini. You can use anything. From OpenAI or any platform, Claude, anything. Here, the planner node. So I'm specifying for agent one. So the prompt which specifies the task for agent one, your planning agent, decide if the user query needs a search tool. So it decides whether it needs that tool uh, so that it can answer to the user, whoever is asking a question. So it decides on its own thinking whether it need to go and search somewhere. It may be Google, majorly Google. If any data source is given, they can perform that one. And response back, which invokes the prompt, and the return states, which is content. So you need to have an answer, right? That is your content. The return response. Next, we are giving MCP client in here, but before that, we'll just check with the MCP server. So MCP server, it is going to call a tool, which may be your search tool, any web source it may be. So the request name is search, query, request, argument gets the query. So if you notice, the same thing which we gave in here, the prompt, and it need to takes the query from this. Yeah. So let's specify what all it needs to have. One is searching, and the next thing is querying. Next is a result. So when it gets the request from the client, it does the job. The key source is searching the web. It decides if it requires to search, it will search. And the query that we have given as in prompt. So this is one prompt for an agent whether to decide. The next thing would be our input query. So the input, whatever the input that we give, like it may be a question or any topic. So it is depends on that. And it searches for the query. Yeah. So we have given the query. So it supposed to answer this particular question in here after searched, after the web search. So tool not found. If the tool is not available, if it is not like allowed to do any of that, it returns with a not found result. This is one API call. So when it comes to MCP, it is about multiple or group of API or single API. MCP it is not replacing API or it will be using instead of API. No, MCP is a API call that it makes, but it does it with a agent. Whatever the agent needs, it depends on the agent request. It does the API call by itself instead of we manually write. Next is we are giving the local host in here. So you can change with any open host that you are referring to. For now, for the testing part, I'm just using a local host 8000 for it. And here is a tool that we are specifying, which is going to browse your query. So the query we know, which we gave from, which we got from server, of course. And in here, we have an answer node. This is another agent which is going to answer. Depends on the query that we asked. So it is going to give the response to you. So it process your response and it just gets from the server and gives to the search tool and gets our answer. So here again the LLM prompt invoke. This prompt is to get the input and plan accordingly, like whether it is need to be responded or we can just get a invalid tool or a tool not found. So the tool results in here. So whatever tool that we get, the results from, and we get as an output response. So this is like agent definition, answer node, and tool specification, tool node, and here the agent one planner node. So it initiates and it calls a tool, and finally we gets an answer with the help of MCP between client and server. Now we need to specify the what to say, like the communication edges between these nodes so that we can get everything in a order. So here comes the LangGraph. We need to define the graph on state. So agent state, which will have like group of nodes, which is your planner node, tool node, and answer node. And at last, we get the entry point we need to set, which is your planner. And at last, we get the result, that is your end node. So we have an entry, which is your planner. Let's say like A, and it goes and calls tool node, and it answers back to you, and that is your end node. So this entire graph, which would be communicated. So the input query in here, we can give in here or in the server. Okay. Who created LangGraph was our input, and uh, we just specified the plan tool results output. By default, we just give none and final input and output that we need to get. And before that, you need to initiate your server that you need to do. Yeah, Unicorn MCP server app reload port 8000. We need to initiate it. Okay. So we get the final output. Based on the search result, LangGraph was created by LangGraph team. So it was from the MCP server. So in order to extend that, it is an extension of main LangChain library designed to help developers build more complex stateful application with large language models, particularly those involving agent-like behaviors that requires cycles or loops. So this is from the internet, I mean from the search, and this is from the server. So it made a server call, and from there we got to know from the search, I mean from web source, and finally we got the output of these two. So final output which combines of both what it called the server and client responded back with the search information. So that's how you make multiple agents. You need to assign a role for each agent, and later we can just make that communication happen by drawing a route, like defining a node and start an edge and end node we need to specify. So this entire orchestration that we need to manually do, and later it can handle everything by itself. We don't need to worry about it because we can have a track. If anything goes wrong, we can always go back and find where it is going wrong. So that is the advantage using LangGraph for big models. So this is a major and minute multi-agent, but you can build more in that. So you can add tools like DB or cloud information or anything you can add and do this communication happen, and it will work fine. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.